Units of measurement.
Let's play a game.
Yes! What do we need to do?
We have to all measure the length of this table without using any measuring tools. Who will go first?
I will go first. I will measure it using my palm. It's 15 handspans long.
I will measure it using my foot. It's 10 footspans long. I will measure it using my forearm. It's 6 forearms long.
Good. Now each of you choose a method that someone else chose and repeat the activity.
The length is now 12 footspans long.
When I measure this using my forearm, it's 5 forearms long. It is 13 handspans long when I use my palms to measure.
Did two of you who use the same method to measure the length get the same length?
No. Even though we both measured the length using our palms, we got different measures. When I measured it, I got 13 handspans. Whereas when she measured it, it was 15 handspans long.
Okay, so who's right and who's wrong? How can you get two different lengths using the same method?
I think both of us are right. It's just that our palms are of different sizes, which is why the lengths are different when we measure it.
Exactly. Such methods of measurement in which we don't use any standard tools are called non-standard units of measurement. Different people get different measurements when they use non-standard methods. This is why standard methods of measurement are so important.
Mom, what are standard units of measurement?
One of the standard systems of measurement is the SI system. There are specific units for measuring each basic physical quantity. For mass, it's kilogram. For length, it's meters. For time, it's seconds. And for temperature, it's Kelvin.
Now, let's measure different physical quantities and express them in different units and also in SI units. Let's take length first. The distance between Millie's school and home is 5 kilometers. The distance in SI units will be 5,000 meters. This can also be written as 5 lakh centimeters or 50,000 decimeters. Now, let's take weight. A packet contains 250 grams of rice. In SI unit, this weight will be equal to 1/4 of a kilogram or 0.25 kilograms. The weight can also be written as 2000 centigrams or 20,000 milligrams. Now, let's take time. There are 60 seconds in a minute. This measurement is in SI unit. It can be also written as there 0.006 kiloseconds or 6,000 centiseconds or 60,000 milliseconds. So let's sum up what we learned today. We use the SI or MKS system, which is the meter kilogram second system for measuring different physical quantities. The unit of mass is kilogram. The unit of length is meter. The unit of time is second. And the unit of temperature is Kelvin. To measure different sizes of a quantity, the standard unit is multiplied or divided by factors of 10.
Measuring length. How do you measure the length of a table? What is the height of John? How far is John's home from school? Let's learn about measuring lengths. In the classroom, the teacher calls John to measure the length of the table by using his hand span. He measures it and finds that it has 6 handspans length. Then the teacher calls Reena to measure the same table. But Reena finds that the table is 7 handspans in length. Why did the measurement by John and Reena differ? Handspan is a non-standard unit used to measure length. It will vary from person to person. Here, John has longer fingers than Reena's. Handspan, footspan, cubit and pace are all non-standard units used to measure length. To find the accurate length of objects, we need standard units of length. The standard units of length are meter, centimeter and kilometer. Centimeter is used to measure small lengths such as the length of a pen or pencil. Centimeter is written as cm in short form. We can use a ruler to measure smaller lengths in centimeters. Let us see how to measure the length of a clothespin using a ruler. Let's begin. First, place the clothespin straight along the ruler. Next, make sure that one end of the clothespin is at the mark 0 on the ruler. Finally, observe the marking of the other end of the clothespin. It is a 5 centimeters. Thus, the length of the clothespin is 5 centimeters. The next standard unit of length is meter. Meter is used to measure bigger lengths, such as height of a building, length of a cloth, and length of a room. Meter is written as m in short form. Note that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. We can use a meter rod or a measuring tape to measure bigger lengths like cloth. Another standard unit of length is kilometer. It is used to measure long distances. Kilometer is written as km in short form. While traveling, you would notice milestones which display the distance in kilometers. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Handspan, footspan, cubit and pace are non-standard units of length. Centimeter, meter and kilometer are standard units of lengths.
Measurement. Measurement is the act of measuring things. We measure length, mass, capacity, time and temperature using different tools. Length is measured using a ruler and a measuring tape. For example, the length of a pencil is measured using a ruler and the length of a window is measured using a measuring tape. The commonly used units for measuring capacity are meter and centimeter. Mass is measured using a weighing machine and a weighing balance. For example, the mass of a person is measured using a weighing machine and the mass of a packet of sugar is measured using a weighing balance. The commonly used units for measuring mass are kilogram and gram. Capacity is measured using a measuring jug. For example, water in a bottle or barrel is measured using a measuring jug. The commonly used units for measuring capacity are liter and milliliter. Time is measured using a clock and a calendar. For example, we measure the time by using clocks and we use the calendar to know about days, weeks and months. The commonly used units for measuring time are hour, minute and second. Temperature is measured using a clinical thermometer and a digital thermometer. For example, the body temperature of a person is measured using a clinical or a digital thermometer. The commonly used units for measuring temperature are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit.